Your dog has brought you something today. Maybe a ball, maybe a rope toy, maybe the same sad, deflated stuffed animal they have carried to you every single evening for the last 3 years. And every time they do it, you have responded the same way. You throw it, or you take it, or you laugh and hand it back without ever once stopping to ask what is actually being communicated in that moment. Because your dog bringing you their toy is not about the toy. It was never about the toy. And when you understand what is actually happening every single time your dog crosses a room with something in their mouth and drops it at your feet, you are going to wish someone had told you sooner. Stay with me because there is one reason on this list that stops every dog owner completely cold, and it is not the one you are expecting. The first thing you need to understand is that the act of bringing you something is one of the oldest and most deliberate social gestures in the canine world. Dogs do not bring things to creatures they do not trust. They do not offer their possessions to animals or people they feel uncertain about. The toy your dog carries to you has been in their mouth, which in dog communication is one of the most intimate spaces a dog can involve in a social exchange. Offering something from their mouth to yours is a gesture that in the wild is reserved for the closest possible bonds. Pack members, family, the ones they have decided are worth the vulnerability of offering rather than protecting. Every time your dog brings you their toy, they are not playing a game. They are making a declaration. You are worth offering to. You are safe enough to open to. You are one of mine. The second reason your dog brings you their toy is one that most owners experience but almost none correctly interpret. When you come home, when you walk through that door after any absence, your dog does not just want to greet you, they want to bring you something. Watch closely the next time you arrive and you will see them spinning, searching, moving frantically through the house looking for something to carry to the door. If they cannot find a toy, they will bring you a shoe, a sock, a piece of rubbish from a bin. It does not matter what it is. What matters is that they arrive at that reunion moment with something in their mouth. Researchers who study canine greeting behavior have confirmed that this is a self-regulation mechanism. A dog who is overwhelmed by the intensity of their own excitement at your return uses the act of carrying something as a way of channeling that emotion into a manageable physical action. They are not bringing you a gift. They are bringing themselves back to regulation through the act of offering. And the fact that they want to arrive at your reunion in a regulated state, that they care enough about this moment to manage their own emotions for it, that is not nothing. That is love expressed through self-control. The third reason is the one that quietly undoes people. Your dog brings you their toy when they sense you are sad, not when they are excited, not when they want to play. In the specific moments when your energy is low and your body is carrying something heavy and you have not said a word to anyone about how you're actually feeling, your dog gets up, finds their toy, and brings it to you. Researchers studying this behavior have found that dogs who bring objects to distressed humans are not trying to initiate play, they are offering. In the same way, a person who does not know what to say in the face of someone else's pain will bring food or flowers or something physical to bridge the gap. Your dog is doing the same thing. They have something they value. You are hurting. They bring what they have. It is the most complete and uncomplicated act of empathy available to a creature without words. And your dog has been doing it for you every time you needed it, whether you recognized it for what it was or not. The fourth reason is one that changes the way owners understand their dog's inner life permanently. Your dog brings you their toy to show you something they are proud of, not to play, not to seek comfort, to share an achievement. Dogs who have a toy they particularly love, one that is theirs in a way the others are not, will bring it specifically to the people whose opinion matters most to them. This is not a behavior researchers expected to find, but it has been documented consistently. Dogs appear to experience something that functions like pride in their possessions, and they seek to share that pride with their chosen person in the same way a child brings a drawing to a parent. Not for a reward, not for a treat, for the specific experience of showing something to someone whose reaction matters. When your dog brings you their favorite toy and stands there watching your face, they are waiting for you to be pleased. They are waiting for you to see what they have. And in that moment, your response, whether you look, whether you engage, whether you acknowledge what they have brought, matters to them in a way that most owners never fully realize. The fifth reason is the simplest and the most profound. Your dog brings you their toy because bringing things to the people they love is one of the only ways they have to say, "I'm thinking about you." Not when there is a need attached, not when they want something in return, just a quiet crossing of a room with something in their mouth and a placement at your feet that means nothing more and nothing less than this: "I thought of you. I wanted to bring you something. I wanted you to know I'm here." Dogs cannot send a message. They cannot write a note. They cannot find the words for the feeling that moves through them when they look at the person they have chosen and want to do something about it. So they bring a toy. They bring the deflated stuffed animal that has been in their bed for 3 years. They bring you the thing they love most because you are the person they love most. And in their world, those two things belong together. So the next time your dog drops something at your feet and stands there looking up at you, don't just throw it back without looking. Don't take it absent-mindedly and set it aside. For one moment, receive what is actually being offered. Look at them. See what they brought you. Let them know their offering landed. Because in that moment, your dog is doing the most complete thing a creature without language can do. They are crossing the only distance they know how to cross, the physical one, and placing at your feet the clearest possible version of everything they feel about you. Not in words, in a toy, in a deflated stuffed animal carried across the room on a Tuesday evening for no reason except that you were there and they wanted you to know they were glad about it. Drop a comment and tell me, what does your dog always bring you, and do you think you understand now what they have been trying to say? I read every single one. And if this changed the way you see what your dog drops at your feet, subscribe, because next week we're going into the real reason your dog sleeps where they sleep and what their chosen sleeping spot tells you about how safe they feel in your home. You will not want to miss that one.